Well, we can talk about Papa Smurf. That's definitely going to be the first topic that we're going to talk about. Tory Lanez.
Oh God.
Yeah, that Canadian. So apparently, I think last week or whatever, Meg Thee Stallion went on live to talk about the rumors. So apparently, what's been going on is Tory Lanez's team is essentially talking to blogs and spinning a narrative that Meg was potentially the aggressor or the reason why
she got shot.
Yeah, she got shot
in the foot while she was walking away.
While she was walking away from, and that's the exclusive that Meg gave us on Instagram Live, because she was like, "Nah, nigga, you did shoot me,
right.
And we were in the car. Things got heated, and I tried to walk away from the situation, and that's when I got shot by you."
I mean, there's really only one way that you can shoot somebody in the back of in the heel of their foot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
she was
sad.
trying to walk away from a situation, and hearing it, I was just like, "Oh my!" I mean, we kind of knew this already. We kind of had an idea of this already, but just to know that
have it confirmed,
is
something totally different.
I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this man?
Everything, clearly.
In what way did you ever thought that was appropriate? Nothing that anybody could say to me. Well, let me not make it about me. Nothing that someone could say about you should ever make you wonder. You have problems up there if you think that, okay, we get into this little argument. There's nothing that she could have said to me. I don't understand.
But people say this, he is this. I mean, he's short. I don't know if height is the thing, but short people have this little, I won't say this temper thing, but
yeah,
he may have felt threatened. Child, please.
Now, see, the thing about it,
I've been looking at all the Twitter arguments, and at this point, I'm just like, it's been really crazy to see how fast the industry, or people that are notable in the industry for jumping in and minding everybody else's business, how silent they've been on this issue when it comes to Tory, shooting Megan, or a male shooting a female who's walking away from an argument, but they have all the time in the world to chime in on Zaya Wade and any issues with, I'm pretty sure, I can't wait to hear some of the think pieces that are going to come out about something else we're going to talk about in the show, I guess, a little later. Jeffree Star's new boyfriend, Andre, who has been I won't say exposed, because
was a common knowledge.
But yeah, it wasn't common knowledge because it wasn't any of our business really, but about that and about stuff that really isn't any of our business, or how it affects our culture. But they were deadly silent on the fact that this man shot this woman, and people were calling her a snitch all week for telling her truth. While she's been quiet, she's been notoriously quiet about the situation. Yeah. Even when she spoke on it, she was like, she wasn't going to give any answers. She tried to protect him. And once she affirmed it or confirmed it, it's just been crazy for me to watch. And it's like people are comparing her to 6ix9ine, saying if 6ix9ine is a snitch, then y'all got to get that same energy to Meg. I'm like, y'all are totally effing stupid.
People are just
like this fake ass street code that don't really exist. Like, y'all got to get over this shit.
So I guess everybody has to subscribe to the street code. Everybody. That's Meg Thee Stallion is an American civilian, first of all.
Okay.
And she never claimed that she's for the streets, that she was a part of any gang affiliation.
Now, she's a hood bitch, but that ain't got nothing to do with somebody shooting you and you not supposed to.
That you
come on now.
File a police report, and I will say that
she didn't, and that's the part that kills me. Is like she didn't, she didn't give him up. You know what I mean? But
and let me tell you something, child. When she said that shit, I'm like, girl, you better than me, because I would have turned into a Karen in a hot millisecond. The moment that nigga got out that damn with that gun, I'd have been like, oh hell nah, put him away. He did it. Yep. The day one, that's the only part where I'm like, you can't save everybody. And I feel that, and I get that Meg is this nice person, and then she learned from this.
Protect your energy.
Protect your energy, and I hope this doesn't make her into I hope this doesn't change her into this this heartless person. But if it does, I don't blame her, because
I don't think it will.
You don't think it will?
No, I think it's a learning lesson, and she even said, this has taught her how to really protect her energy. Yeah. And you know what else I found funny about this is that her best friend, you haven't seen her around anymore. Now I don't know if Kelsey was talking to Tory Lanez, because Meg was in the front seat from what the reports are saying. So that means that Kelsey's in the back with Tory. So maybe Tory Lanez was talking to Kelsey, or maybe things got aggressive back in the backseat, and Meg jumped in, or I don't know what went on there, because at first everybody thought that Tory and Meg were like this item, and it was over Kylie Jenner or whatever, and that's being dispelled. So now it's like, well, Kelsey's quiet too. You know, she hasn't said anything. So what is the truth?
People think that she signed an NDA from Tory's team.
Who that Kelsey did?
Yeah, because she hasn't said a word. But then she fired back and was like, "Oh, well, if I did, I ain't get paid. I ain't getting. There's no money in my account." I'm like, "Okay, girl."
Who said that, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Whoop.
I'm like, okay, well.
The saga will unfold. The truth always comes out. But I'm still praying for Meg, and y'all can deport Tory Lanez whenever y'all ready.
Deport his ass. And I would like to commend the handful of male celebrities that stood out and talked about it. Michael B. Jordan, Chance the Rapper, T.I. Even though T.I. was kind of like, he needed to speak his side of the story, which is true. I think Tory needs to answer for his crimes. He needs to definitely speak up and speak out about this and like either apologize or
apologize. How do you apologize for shooting a bitch in the foot twice?
Man, you should apologize because you did it.
Apologize to who? Who you gonna apologize to? To her?
Yeah, I mean, or privately or publicly, whatever the case may be. I think that
lock his ass up.
Well, yeah, lock his ass up. Of course, you need to.
No, I mean, lock his ass up.
Meg need to file a police report. I don't know if she did that already, but that needs to be done. At this point, you already out of him. He needs to go to jail because that's child is no way. And then we get a glimpse of his response if you think about it, because he recently liked the controversial tweet about this NFL player that made a tweet saying, "Oh, well, when you're with a dude that coins the name Demon Time or Demon something, then you have to understand the consequences of your stupidity and stuff like that." So I'm like, okay, so we're victim blaming. Like there was yeah. Let me read this tweet exactly. Let me read this tweet exactly, because this was the NFL player, Larry Johnson, and he said, and the tweet was, "Ladies, if you date a man who coined the term Demon Time and you get shot by him during demon hours, right? Be accountable of your stupidity." So
Tory Lanez created Demon Time?
Child, I don't know.
I'm confused. But anyway, I don't care. I don't subscribe to this.
So I was like, I made a post on Facebook. I'm like, where's the opposing party's argument? And we get a glimmer of that. I don't really read comments and look at people.
Right.
Look to see what it, because I already know ignorance is already. I'm like, child, I'm not even gonna look at this shit.
A mess. Like we're victim. So now we're victim blaming. So she must have deserved to get shot because she was out in demon hours, or she was out at a certain time. And what is that supposed to even mean? It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Niggas love to say a whole bunch of nothing. Anyway, I'm just glad that Bun B made a statement. The OG from Houston made a statement. His video came out, I think, either yesterday or this morning about him supporting Meg. He literally was like, "Fuck Tory Lanez." Oh, of course. Like Meg, like he said, because if he had shot her in Houston, they would have rolled out on him. And Meg. And for the past couple of months, people have been saying, Meg is a really friendly girl. She's very likable. She's so, as a female artist, she's so different than what people are used to seeing or what they've expected over the past few years. And because she's nice to people. She opens her spirit up to these folks. And, she was caught in a vulnerable position out there in LA where she's really by herself. She didn't have a security guard with her. Her mom's dead. Her grandmother's dead. Her father's dead. She ain't got her best friends, or boy brothers. Right, the people that she thought were with her didn't. She just was out there and she wasn't really protected. So, and like I said, this is going to be a lesson for her. I'm glad that she's alive. I'm glad that she's she's able to continue to succeed. I mean, she went from being shot 1 week and then a week and a half later to be celebrating getting her second consecutive #1. So, I think that this is only gonna. I think it really only makes people appreciate her a little more. And this reminds me of a Chris Brown Rihanna situation where this could be the end of Tory Lanez, and he's going to have to carry this for the rest of his career. People who people probably still going to work with him because of his talent. See, we're not going. No. But Meg, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Meg was whooping his ass or not, because Rihanna probably was fucking Chris up in that car. No, that was confirmed. She's still Caribbean. But what I'm saying is, Meg's star is about to rise and shine in a way that we've never seen before. And so there's always a silver lining to these clouds. Yeah. But I'm just glad to see that there are some men that are speaking up that are that are, I won't say just on her side, but like there's never a situation where you should have to resort to shooting someone if your life isn't in danger. Now, if it comes out that his life was in danger, that's different. But your life wasn't in danger where you had to shoot this lady in the back of her heels. That means she was walking away.
That means she was walking away from you. And it's funny how you bring up Chris Brown, because I was just watching the documentary, his 2017 documentary. I guess that's on Netflix now, where he was talking about the whole Rihanna situation. I do feel, however, this situation is at a higher magnitude because
it was a shooting.
It was a shooting. Okay.
It wasn't lethal,
but
it was still a shooting.
And Rihanna did. It was confirmed that Rihanna fought back, or not fought back, but she was hitting him. Like they
was
were
the aggressor.
They
were seeing each other.
They were hitting each other.
We see each other.
We see each other. They were hitting each other, and Chris Brown went a lot of it too far, you know. And I think with Chris Brown, he answered to his crimes, and he tried to make a change. And he tried to say, you know, I'm not really that person, and he tried to reform himself, and that's why I'm like, I don't got no gripe with Chris Brown. I don't bring that up no more because he learned from his mistakes. He understands that it was a mistake.
Yeah, we're all able to grow.
Has yet to talk about this.
This is still fresh. This is still fresh. So he has to. He does have a team. So this is still fresh. This is a fresh scandal. So you have to figure out how to move while this is still going on. And I mean, the worst thing he could do is drop a song. But the best thing he could do is either be quiet until there are some court proceedings or until there's some legal action that's taking place that requires him to speak up to clear his name. Otherwise,
I
if
think
he was
he'll
smart,
come back from this. I don't. I don't, because first of all, he wasn't even all that. Like he was his run was stale. You know what I'm saying? I think because he did the Instagram thing and he met Meg, that bumped his influence up. I mean, because ain't nobody stuttering Tory Lanez. This is gonna kill him. What you got? You got receipts?
Receipts of what? Tory Lanez? I hadn't heard of Tory Lanez until recently. Hadn't heard of him since Dream Dogs diss. even that's popped up again.
So I'm saying, you know, Chris Brown was a star, and he was able to come back from this. I do not think Tory Lanez will come back. He'll probably come back. He'll do a little boozy badass. He'll be on Instagram live and shit.
But then again, when you think about it, come back to what? What would Tory Lanez be coming back to exactly?
Well, I'm meaning that he can't come back from this. Like there's no return. Like at this point, people will always be mad at you because first of all, you
shot our face. First of all,
you shot our face, but you also shot a woman. So you will always be a punk to a lot of these dudes.
I don't know. A lot of these dudes is bitches too. Because from the comments I've been reading, they all for it. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. The world isn't. We're living in the upside down. I just want people to know that we are living in the upside down. Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, for those dudes that were saying stuff, I mean, it's a small number. It's not people with influence. Right. I start getting not worried. I start getting a little, you know, bitch. If it's like somebody at a high level saying, "Oh well, she snitched," like if Boozy Badass says something else, so I'm glad he ain't got on Instagram right now. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. You did something right.
Right. A high level.
A high
level of influence within, but he's an influencer to like bottom feeders.
But these are people on Facebook talking shit. You know, Facebook people, they don't got no IQ. Not to be rude, sorry, but
wait a minute, I'm on Facebook. The fuck?
I mean, we observe. Oh wait, yeah, you do got your following on there. But to be honest, like I see a lot of stupidity on Facebook, and I made this post the other day. Y'all do not want to get. That's why I don't really be on Facebook like that no more, because y'all don't want to get challenged. How do you have a social media page and you get mad at someone, or you feel away because somebody's challenging you when you say something that's completely wrong, like, or just completely idiotic? Like don't ever go to Twitter because your feelings will be hurt.
Oh, they will kill you on Twitter. Or I don't know. I've been blocking folks on Twitter.
Facebook, there's a lot of stupid people on Facebook. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't mean to come for your Facebook fans, but there is a lot of stupid people on Facebook. I'm sorry. My demographic is Instagram, so I don't really care. I love y'all. Shout out to IG.
Right.
But child, it's just those people. So I don't really care about them. But once it's like a celebrity or a person of influence saying, "Oh well, well, Meg did. Well, she did. She could have did it. Then it's gonna be like okay, well, you need to shut the hell up because
you're leading the people astray.
You're and people just talking without any type of information. I seen DJ Academics. He back on Twitch. He was talking about because you kind of brought up a little bit what he said that he was that the her best friend was the one that was with Tory, and there was some kind of conflicting triangle situation with them three.
Ooh,
yeah. Well, that's what Academics said, but I'm not sure. I'm not.
So is Kelsey? I was like, is Kelsey Meg's girlfriend? Like she alludes to her being bi all the time because she made that point like it's official. It's official. I need a new girlfriend. So I was thinking like, wait a minute, is she talking about Kelsey? Like, was Kelsey that has been the girlfriend the whole time, and like maybe Tori was trying to talk to her, or like. What's going on?
I just talked about how we cannot assume things on certain situations.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, okay.
This is celebrity gossip, honey. We can make assumptions here.
I'm not trying to get this damn podcast shut off now.
It won't be shut off. The ratings just look, the ratings just went through the roof.
They went through the roof, honey. We're 85 episodes in, okay? We're here with it.
We're here. We are here, honey.
Yes, but we'll see what happens, and
still developing. We'll get to the truth eventually,
and you'll hear from me
eventually.